Am I the asshole for exposing my boyfriend's secret at our anniversary dinner? When I connected my phone to the restaurant speakers and hit play, I watched my boyfriend's smile fade in real time. The entire room froze, forks midair, champagne glasses half raised, as his own voice confessed everything. That was the night our 3-year relationship ended in front of 20 people. But now, I can't stop asking myself, did I go too far? Ryan and I had been together for 3 years. If you looked at us from the outside, we were that couple everyone envied. We took weekend trips, posted cute couple photos, threw dinner parties together, all smiles, all love. But lately things had started to feel hollow. He'd become distant, detached, and constantly glued to his phone. He used to tell me everything about his day, the annoying coworker, the weird client, the lunch he had. But now, every time I asked, he'd shrug and say, "Just work stuff, babe." And that work stuff started taking up a lot of his evenings. Late meetings, after-hours projects, client dinners. I wanted to believe him. I chose to believe him, until I saw her message. One Friday night, we were sitting on the couch watching Netflix. He fell asleep next to me, and his phone buzzed. Normally, I'd ignore it. But this time, the preview caught my eye. "Can't wait to see you tomorrow, S." My stomach dropped. When I nudged him awake and asked who S was, he didn't even hesitate. "Oh, that's Sarah," he said casually. "She's from work. She's married, relax." I nodded, pretending to accept it. But something about how quickly he answered felt rehearsed. I brushed it off, but that message kept replaying in my mind. The next day, when he went to shower, his phone lit up again. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. Against every instinct, I opened his phone. The password hadn't changed. Inside, I found dozens of messages from S. But her full name wasn't Sarah. It was Sophie. And those messages weren't work-related. They were intimate. Flirty jokes. Late-night voice notes. Pictures, not too explicit, but enough to make my chest tighten. And worst of all, they were laughing about me. Ryan had sent her a meme about girlfriends who don't notice red flags, and she'd replied, "Good thing yours is colorblind." I felt humiliated, betrayed, and sick. But I didn't confront him that night. No. I wanted to make sure I had proof. So, I recorded some of their voice notes, ones where they actually talked about me. In one, he said, "I'll break up with her soon. She's sweet, but she's not exciting anymore." I remember sitting in the dark, listening to that line over and over. She's not exciting anymore. Like I was a toy he'd gotten bored of. A week later, Ryan told me he wanted to do something special for our anniversary. He said he was planning a fancy dinner at one of the nicest restaurants in town. Just the two of us, he said, but later, he upgraded it to a surprise party with close friends and family. That's when I knew the universe was handing me the perfect stage. For the next few days, I acted completely normal. I even flirted with him, laughed at his jokes, and helped him pick out his outfit. Inside, though I was rehearsing my speech, I downloaded the recordings to my phone, labeled them a night to remember. The restaurant was beautiful, warm lights, soft piano music, tables decorated with candles and roses. Ryan had even arranged for a slideshow of our pictures to play on the wall. Everyone was there. His best friends, my parents, even his boss. He stood up first to give a toast. He talked about how much he loved me, how I made him a better man, and how he couldn't wait for forever with me. People clapped. Some even teared up. I smiled and waited for my turn. When I finally stood up, the room went quiet. I started softly. "Ryan, these past 3 years have been unforgettable. You've taught me so much about love, patience, and trust." He smiled, proud, confident. "And recently," I continued, "you've also taught me something about betrayal." His smile faltered. I pulled out my phone, connected it to the restaurant's Bluetooth, and pressed play. Ryan's voice filled the room. "She's nice, but she's boring. I'll break up with her soon." Then Sophie's voice. "Just don't do it before your anniversary. She'll make a scene." The restaurant went dead silent. You could hear the clinking of a single fork dropping somewhere in the back. Ryan's face turned pale. He lunged toward me, whispering, "Turn it off. "What the hell are you doing?" But I didn't. I looked him straight in the eyes and said, "You wanted everyone to celebrate us? Let's give them the full picture." His friends looked horrified. My parents walked out without saying a word. His boss quietly stood up and left. I finally stopped the recording, took off the necklace he'd given me that morning, placed it on the table, and said, "We're done." Then I walked out. For the next few days, my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Ryan called over and over, left messages, and even came to my apartment once. I didn't answer the door. When he finally gave up, he sent one last text. "You humiliated me in front of everyone. I hope you're happy." And you know what? For a while, I wasn't happy. I kept thinking maybe I'd gone too far. I could have just broken up with him privately. But then I remembered the recordings, the lies, the mockery, the months of pretending. Why should I protect someone who laughed about betraying me? A week later, Sophie's husband found out. Yes, she was married. He contacted me, thanked me for accidentally helping him discover the truth. Apparently, Ryan got a formal warning at work because Sophie filed a complaint, trying to save herself. Ryan's social circle slowly fell apart. People stopped inviting him to things. Word spread fast. And not because of me. The irony? I never posted the recordings online. The story just got out. I moved on eventually. Therapy helped. I realized I wasn't just angry at Ryan. I was angry at myself for ignoring the signs. Now, months later, I sometimes replay that night in my head. The look on his face, the silence, the gasps. It was poetic, almost cinematic. But part of me wonders, was I justified? Or did I turn into something I hate, someone who gets even instead of just walking away? So tell me, am I the asshole for exposing my cheating boyfriend in front of everyone at our anniversary dinner?